This is NDTV, and you're watching Classics.
Hello and welcome to Walk the Talk. I am Shekhar Gupta and my guest today, the second in the Great Indian Express pair, Mahesh Bhupathi. Welcome to Walk the Talk. And Mahesh, I say second only because Leander beat you to this show at least.
Yeah, well, we've been trying for a while now. I'm glad we could make it happen.
Yeah, and I think I'm glad that we are doing it when you are sort of recovering from a forgettable year, so to say.
Yeah, well, yes and no. I mean, we won mixed doubles at the Australian Open, which was special for me. It was the 10th Grand Slam, but finishing the year well, did well in Beijing, Bombay. So now, hopefully going to the Indo season and we'll finish well again.
Right. At the same time, the other engine of the old Indian Express is doing very well this year as well, Leander.
Yeah, they had a great year. Finished off the last Grand Slam with a win. So, anytime you win a Grand Slam, it's very special.
Right. Mahesh, tell me something. I'm now talking to you as a complete die-hard sports fan and a tennis fan. You know, one of the saddest day in our lives was when this partnership broke. Why? I mean, in my business, in news, we say 5 Ws and 1 H. What, why, who, why, when. What, why, who, where, when, and how. You have to answer 3 of those 5 questions.
What, why, who, how, when? I mean, you said it was a 23-minute show, so I don't think we have a couple hours, but yeah, it's a very unfortunate situation.
No, we know the what, we
Yeah.
know the when, but tell me the how and the
how,
why.
I think it's just a matter of, it's very important for a partnership to be, successful, and I think the main ingredient is to enjoy it on the court. I think we got to a stage where we had won a lot, but there was too many things going on around us, and as you know how it works. At that time, it wasn't so bad. Even today, the media is even, a lot bigger. So many more channels, so much more
And
press.
a lot nastier.
A lot nastier. I mean, they don't really give us too much of a break, as we've seen with Sania this year. But, I think we just let too many of the small things around us affect the relationship, and, things just got from bad to worse. But, today I think we've both matured a lot and made amends to a lot of the unwanted things that went wrong before.
Because you two were quite a pair, and you seem to have such a ball on the court. All those chest thumps. In fact, you look like a sort of more lively pair than any we had seen on Indian cinema. Dharmendra and Amitabh Bachchan and Sholay. I mean, you gave the term partnership a new definition. There'd never been a doubles pair like that.
Yeah, well, rest assured, we were not trying to emulate anyone in Bollywood. But, yeah, we definitely brought a new energy to the court. I think that's one of Leander's strengths. I think he brings out energy no matter which partner he plays with. But it was a good time. And I mean, we still play Davis Cup, Asian Games every time we have to play for the country. And, we still share that camaraderie because we've got the world record in most number of wins in Davis Cup. So, that's still...
But you also made doubles sexy.
Yeah, and I think we started it, and I think the Bryans have taken over after us, and I think they're doing a good job, and hopefully it'll keep going.
So, in fact, you should call it the Lee-Hesh chest thump TM. Huh?
Yeah, I remember this year, I think the Bryans played Leander and Martin Dam in the final in Australia, and I think both teams were doing a lot of chest bumps, and the Bryans got a little upset. So after the press in the post-match conference, I think the Bryans said that he was upset that Leander and Martin were stealing their move, and Leander's retort was that I was doing the chest bump with Hesh when the Bryans were in diapers. So yeah, so it's good. I think the whole tour knows us for that, and I think
when you play now occasionally in Davis Cup and some of the other tournaments, do you get the chemistry back? Do you get the hormones back?
Yeah, fortunately for us, it's very easy. Don't ask me how. I guess it's because we've played so many big matches together in the past. But Davis Cup, every time we have a tough match. Last year we played Sweden, who's a world-class team, and took us a set, but we won in 4 sets. 2 years ago, before the Olympics, we made preparations to play Toronto, Cincinnati. So first tournament itself in Toronto, we beat the best teams in the world to win it. So every time we do decide to play together, it doesn't take long for us to start clicking on court.
But Must have been painful to break the partnership when you broke it.
Yeah, decisions like that, are not easy at all, especially, when you're on top of the world, when you're world number one. And, obviously,
This 1999 was the year. You were number one.
Yeah.
You made all the Grand Slam finals.
99, we finished number one. We made 4
Yeah.
Grand Slam finals, we made the Masters finals. And unfortunately for me, I had to go in for surgery at the end of that year on my
Right.
shoulder. And I think that's when things went horribly wrong. And
That broke the momentum.
that broke the momentum. And, you can't look at hindsight. God has plans for everyone. I guess you just have to follow them.
So tell us, Mahesh, a little bit about what went wrong. Some time has passed now. We are all older. We can look back at our own actions a bit more impartially from a distance.
Yeah, like I said, I think it would be very tough for us to, point our finger as to one big reason. We just let too many of the smaller things affect us, and the smaller things built up to just one large, confrontation. And once that happened, I think it was pretty certain that if we're not going to get along, then we're not going to fake it. Because the doubles partnership on tour is something that 30-35 weeks a year, so you need to enjoy it with no matter who you play with.
For just as a lesson for growing up or grown-up metrosexual men, give us an idea of a few of the small things that went wrong, so people know what can go wrong.
Well, I mean, just the professionalism of doing what you have to do to be the best, or the coaches, support staff, just making comments in the press. I mean, there's a long list of things. I mean, like I said, it's not one big issue. It's just very, very small issues which.
Was there a comment of yours that Leander complained about, or a comment of his that you felt upset with?
I think it takes 2 hands to clap. So I think obviously we're both at fault here. But like I said, I think our communication could have been a lot better. If we did communicate every time there was an issue, maybe we would have sorted things out.
Communication off court.
Yeah.
Off court.
Yeah.
So you have regrets now on this?
I mean, it's very easy for us to sit back and say, maybe we would have won another 5 Grand Slams, but
But
Leander,
you could have.
we could have. I mean, we can still, I think, if
Yeah.
we play together. I mean, Leander won this year with Martin Dam. I've won with Max Mirny. So, if we really wanted to make an effort, I think we still can. But I don't think the want is there.
Have you put the past behind you? Do you laugh about the fact that you screwed up?
Yeah, we laugh about it.
Is there a mutual understanding that
Yeah, I mean,
you
I
could have
think
handled it better?
back deep down, and we both know what the enormity of the situation. But like I said, we can't do much about the past, or we have to look at the future. I mean, we all have priorities now. He's got a baby girl, and I'm married, and I've got a business, and so I mean, life moves on. And unfortunately for us, that's the way we have to deal with it.
Have you ever sat down and talked about what went wrong? I mean, I won't say over a drink. You guys are very disciplined.
We both know what went wrong. I mean, like in Mumbai during the tournament, we sat down with a bunch of friends, and we were just chatting, and we said we can't believe we haven't won an Olympic medal yet. I mean, we came so close last time, but yeah, I mean, like I said, I think both of us realize what has happened in the past, and we don't really want to dwell on it too much.
So from what you say, I gather that now there's an unusual situation because he's partnered with somebody else and won a Grand Slam. So how do you break it? But in a more normal situation, both of you are open to putting the partnership together.
Yeah,
Again.
we're both open. I mean, we've both spoken about it. If the circumstances allowed, I think we would, but if they're not going to allow it, I mean, maybe we will think about it in 2008 so that we finish with a bang and give the Olympics everything we
But
have.
there's no bitterness left from the past now.
I don't think so. I mean,
No
like I
idea.
said, we both matured. I mean, we have different things to worry about, different priorities in life. I mean, we have. I mean, he's the captain of our Davis Cup team. We're both, the senior members of the team. So we have an example to set, and I think we try to do that every time we play Davis Cup.
In many ways, you two are very different people.
That's what everyone says.
You tell me.
Well, obviously we're different personalities. Like I said, he has a lot of energy in everything he does, and I'm kind of, I just go about doing what I have to do and try and get it done.
You are a bit more stoic, but you had the serve and you had a scheming brain around the net.
Yeah, well, I think if you're talking tennis terms, I had a big serve and a good return, and Leander had lightning quick reflexes, so it was almost a perfect match.
Right. I only talk in tennis terms. Although I know there was all kinds of speculations. Once you have big stars, all kinds of speculations, including ranging from fighting over money to fighting over a girl.
Yeah.
So which one was closer to the truth?
Well, there was no fighting over a girl, I can guarantee you that.
Well, I mean, on the circuit, I don't think that's going to be a problem
Yeah.
too much. But Mahesh, sticking to doubles, what is this Indian fascination with doubles? Not just fascination, Indian success with doubles. Special Indian skill. Sania told me. Sania is a young pundit of tennis, as you know. She has a view on most things. She said that Indians do well at doubles because they have great strokes, great reflexes, great timing, but they don't quite have the energy and strength and stamina to cover a full court. So when you give them half a court, they are fantastic.
Yeah, I will disagree with that. I mean,
Would or you wouldn't?
I will.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had some great singles players from Ramanathan Krishnan to Ramesh to Vijay, and you know, I believe Sania is going to be a top singles player herself. But I mean, both of us had. It just happened that we came at the same time. I mean, Leander played a lot of singles. He was 75 in the world, and I was trying to play a lot of singles out of college. I got up to 200, but you know, our doubles results just got so much better. We were winning tournaments, and it's the system that didn't allow us to play so much singles.